Welcome to my channel. Fair use is permitted under the Copyright Act, Section 107 of 1976. The following is an extensive interview from WJHL Channel 11 with Candus Bly on Summer's disappearance and her sister Rosemarie Bly.
From the drugstore at Walgreens on Fort Henry and Moreland Drive, and Warriors was straight across, so we just figured I'd take her over there to go swimming for a little bit while we waited on my mom's prescription. We weren't even there but 20 minutes.
And so then Summer came back here with you later that afternoon, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so was there anybody else with you?
No, not when we came home, no.
Was there anybody else swimming with you? People, I think, had questions about
wanted to go with because he didn't want to be around his grandmother because, as he would call it, she's a... I'm sorry, that's what he said. And I said, okay, well, I got to go pick up Mom from the hospital, and then we got to go do Walgreens, and then I'll take you home. Well, we had to wait for Mom's prescription at Walgreens, so we just went up to Warriors. There was all kinds of trash everywhere at Warriors when we showed up. And I let Summer out to play, and we just stood there for about 15, 20 minutes, and then we all got back in the truck and went and got Mom's prescription, and I took him home, and then we came home.
About how many hours was that before she was reported missing?
You know, I really can't tell you all the time details because time gets away from you when you're trying to enjoy yourself.
Is there anything else you wanted to address about the TikTok or any rumors or things you've seen about that while we're on that topic?
I don't really have no more than that. Me and my mother and her were planting flowers. And we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma, and she wanted to go back over and see her brothers. And I said, okay, and I walked her all the way over to the porch, and I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer, I'll be back. And within 2 minutes I came back. And I asked the boys where their sister was, and they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. I said, okay. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times, and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight. I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard. I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here and took her, has lured her away from here.
Candus, we know that this is the second time you've dealt with a heartbreak that you don't have an answer to when your sister missing. Did you want to say anything about your sister being missing or recall any of that?
When my sister came missing, I was in between Arkansas and Tennessee. I don't know all of what happened or what did happen, but I hope that they find her too and bring her home safely too.
Well, yeah, there's nothing. I mean, she disappeared without a trace. They haven't found anything, haven't found a body, nothing. And you know, when you see cases like that, that's why I lose hope on Summer. You know, I want to keep hope, but sometimes I lose hope.
Lose it.
And I think, well, maybe we won't never see her again, you know. So I start thinking in past tense, sorry. But I'm trying to keep hope up. I'm trying to keep my prayers up and all that.
And, has it been tough, having to deal with that situation and then this happening too? I mean, how does that make you feel that?
It is difficult. It's very difficult. It makes no sense at all. How can people just vanish and not be heard from or seen without a trace? It's very devastating.
Keep a close watch on your kids.
Yes.
Don't let them out of your sight.
I'm sorry that you feel this way about us, but we love our children with everything we have. We've never went without, thanks to Summer's daddy and my husband. He's always provided for us and has worked as much as he could and can and still is. And I'm sorry that you guys feel that way, but that's my baby, and nobody would ever treat her like that as long as I was around. Ever.